The giant yanked up the entire cattle farm by its roots. He rolled it up and turned it into a cigarette. Then he clamped the cigarette between his lips, tore the roof off a house, and pulled out a stove from inside to light it. He leaned back against the villager's grain barn, puffing away in total satisfaction. The whole village started running for their lives. The king announced that whoever could drive the giant out of the village would marry the princess, but no one dared to take on the challenge. Just as the king was frowning in despair, a mouse in the city killed 7 mosquitoes with a single swat of his hand. He opened his window and began bragging about it. News of the feat spread quickly across the entire kingdom. When the general heard about it, he rushed to tell the king. Soon after, the mouse was brought before the king. The king asked if it was true that he had killed 7. The mouse thought he meant flies, so he quickly nodded and even demonstrated how it happened that day. The king believed him and immediately ordered the mouse to defeat the giant. Hearing this, the mouse was so terrified that he fell to the ground. He was about to explain, but then the king's daughter came to visit him. Her presence gave the mouse back all his courage. So the king and his soldiers sent the mouse to face the monster. As the mouse walked out of the city gate, he wanted to turn back, but when he saw the princess standing on the balcony, he had no choice but to summon his courage and keep going. He turned and sat down under a rock, deep in thought. The ground began to shake violently. He turned around and saw the giant. The mouse ran for his life, as the giant's enormous foot crushed the rocks behind him. To save himself, he jumped onto a small boat, but the monster stomped so hard that the boat was flung against a house. The mouse quickly hid inside a basket of fruit, but then the monster started eating the fruit. As the giant swallowed great mouthfuls, the mouse and got swallowed along with the fruit. The monster then yanked up a well and poured all the water into its mouth. Riding the rush of water, the mouse was swept down into the giant's stomach, but he caught hold of the well rope and managed to climb back out. When the monster plucked up some grass, ready to roll another cigarette, the mouse darted into its sleeve. The giant tried to grab him with the other hand, but both hands got stuck inside the sleeve. Seizing the chance, the mouse slashed the fabric open, jumped out, and wrapped the giant's whole body with the well rope. With one fierce tug, he pulled the monster down to the ground. The mouse shouted that he had won. The whole village cheered in celebration, while the monster lay flat on the ground completely still.